Good evening, guys, and welcome to tonight's video. I'm going to talk quickly about belief and how a quick change in your belief will literally completely change your results, basically. Okay, so I'm going to talk quickly about something that I heard the other day from a book called The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Great book, and it talks about like a little sort of social experiment in which there was a group of people. And basically, he posed the question, is it possible to eliminate jails in the next 30 years? And he let them go, basically, let the group go. And obviously they came up with loads of ideas as to why there's no way that you can eliminate jails, basically. Okay, so after about 10 minutes of letting them prove that, you can't eliminate jails, there's no way that you could, he sort of said, right, I did this as a point, I'm trying to make a point here. He said, just for kicks, let's just, presume that we could do that and that, try to believe that we can and it would be possible to get rid of jails. How would we start doing that? Now, obviously, they're a bit tentative for a start and a few ideas came there. But within about half an hour, they had 78 ideas on how it could be done. Now, this is a group that before that were absolutely adamant that it was impossible. But just by believing that maybe they could, it sort of opened up ideas, okay? Now, sort of the point behind this is that when you believe something, your mind finds ways to do it, okay? So when you believe something is impossible, your mind goes to work for you to prove why that is, okay? But also on the flip, when you really believe something and you can really believe that it can be done, your mind does the opposite and goes to work for you and helps you to find ways that you can do it. So, quick example, say, let's talk fitness, because everything I do pretty much is fitness. So, an example of fitness, let's say that you wanted to lose weight and you were adamant you couldn't do it because you didn't have the time, it was too hard, and you finding it too hard to eat healthy. Whenever someone said something to you about it, you'd be like, I can't do this, and you go to the gym and you'd be like, oh god, yeah, it's so hard, it hurts so much, and you go to work out, but you'd be like, oh, but I've really got the time, and you just find ways to prove yourself right. But if you flip that round and actually say, you know what, I can actually do this, and I'm willing to do whatever, and I believe that I can do this, your brain finds ways again to prove you right. So maybe, you think, well, maybe, I could, not watch television for half an hour and do a quick workout. Or, you think, you look back and you think, oh, well, actually, when I am at the gym and I've done my gym workout, it's not actually too bad and I kind of enjoy it. And again, you're almost proving yourself right. Because when you believe something, it actually paves the way for creative solutions. Believing that something can't be done is destructive. It's destructive thinking. It's like I sort of said with the video yesterday with your goals, when it's in the back of your mind, it's in your subconscious, you're just constantly working and trying to prove yourself right. So if you always focus on the negative, you're always, if you always think negative, you're always going to focus on the negative. And if you always think positive, you're always going to focus on the positive, and you're going to find reasons, if you don't think you can do it, you're going to find reasons why you can't do it. If you think you can do it, you're going to find reasons to prove why you can do it. And it's such a simple sort of shift, and it sounds too good to be true, and it takes work, it's hard, but it works. And you can relate this to everyday life in any way. You can find ways to like a person if you believe you can, because rather than focus on their negative, you focus on their positives. You can discover solutions to personal problems. You can find ways to purchase that new home, because rather than thinking that you can't do it and saying, oh, but we need to pay for this, we need to pay for that, and we haven't got this, we haven't got that, you'll be thinking, well, I've got this, and we could do this, and we could do that. And it's just like a little shift that makes such a big difference. So belief releases creative powers, essentially. So think positive, think you can, and you'll find ways to prove that you can do it. Okay, so that's my video for tonight. I hope you got some value from that. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video.